Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it does appear that Mr. Kiyasu has made some public responses to some of the videos that I've made. As you're probably familiar, I had a No Mercy video released very recently where we covered a lot of the, well, wrongdoings that MrPokke's done, and basically take this idea of good faith being represented by him and we completely tear it apart. And, well, we just let him know that there's not going to be any mercy when it comes to the next steps in this legal copyright strike counter notice process. And MrPokke's made a bit of a response over here, probably in an attempt to aura farm whatever is remaining of his career. Let's just read it out. The aim for peaceful resolution or de-escalation has clearly been tossed out as seen from his recent streams and videos. MrPokke, the fact that you didn't understand my definition of a peaceful resolution is not my problem. Because it would be pretty peaceful, right, if we didn't have somebody like you in the space going around and doing the crazy things that you've done. Just a bit of a example of the things that MrPokke does to other creators. Yeah, just accuses them of horrific crimes because of gotcha dramas. Yeah, that's something that he does. And so, my definition of a peaceful resolution in this context was, well, a creator that's doing and causing all of this trouble probably shouldn't be in the space, but I just didn't give him the straight details about it, right? Saint, please do not treat my one act of kindness, right, painting himself as the good guy here for DMing me, to you as a sign of weakness or bowing down for your forgiveness. Who said that? I wonder where the idea came from. Stating that the peaceful resolution is me leaving the space. Exactly, I'm glad he knows now. In my act of absolute good faith and kindness, which will, once again, prove to be complete bullshit, feeling sorry for what happened to you, also bullshit, because it's more so opportunistic, you decide to weaponize it and paint me as a gotcha terrorist. No, your own actions did that, and this video is going to clearly describe why that's the case. When the time comes, notice how he doesn't commit to any legal action or anything like that still. I think he wrote this just like his previous tweets without talking to anybody first. I will quote you on your own words. No mercy, like I said. Desperately trying to aura farm with whatever's left. So, MrPokke decided to make another public response as well, right? He just shows some of the DMs over here. Very fun reading them out in the No Mercy video. You should go check it out if you have time. MrPokke decided to make another response to one of my tweets, where, obviously, I retweeted MrPokke. And in that retweet, I said, the gotcha terrorists thought I would forget a bunch of crazy things, right? False accusations. His celebration of me getting called a in his comment section, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot of stuff in here. It doesn't look very good. And once you read all of these, you probably understand why the peaceful resolution on my end is this guy leaving the space, because this stuff all looks pretty goddamn bad. All because he sent a DM to me. Imagine claiming good faith and kindness after everything you've done without sending a single apology. Kiyasu's crazy, and then boom, I just showed the thumbnail that really ignited this powder keg, right? Because this is a crazy one in the context of, I don't know, none of these accusations being true. Anyways, right? Clearly, that's a wild one. But this is MrPokke's response, and this is the reason for the address today and the video today. Out of every single point. Sorry, I need to read it in Pokke's voice. Out of every single point being a straight up lie. I can't do it. Out of every single point being a straight up lie. So he just outright says all 6 of those points are lies and did not happen. Classic. I find 6 to be the most ironic of them all. Professional victim. So why don't we go ahead and with these 6 points in mind, why don't we see whether or not they're lies? So let's start off with claim number 1. False accusations. And I'm pretty sure I don't really need to show many more thumbnails than this one, but let me go ahead and actually find another. This is another example of a thumbnail that MrPokke made. And if you're familiar with Wuthering Waves, this is a weapon. This is Zani's weapon, Blazing Justice from Wuthering Waves. And the caption over the weapon, and remember, this is the St. Tontus full guide. The caption over the weapon is, so basically this means my weapon is, and my light cone is suicide, and my gear, my artifact set from Genshin Impact, my equipment is blackmail. This is the full guide. So that's one of the thumbnails. That's a description of it, and obviously it's it implies a fucking lot, right? Most people would look at this and view this, wow, this looks like a goddamn accusation, especially when you have the career over thing, because these accusations are so bad, right? That seems a little bit off, right? And this is the thing, right? MrPokke has insinuated that that wasn't his intention. That because I had said these things on stream, I said these words on stream, obviously these thumbnails are good. He's changed them since. I think the funniest way for us to, like, really hone the needle on whether or not these are accusations is to use what MrPokke himself loves using to validate his own arguments. Imagine getting ratioed by Grok. Let's see what Grok said about those thumbnails, MrPokke. Based on the thumbnails from MrPokke's video, e.g. labeling Sate with alongside other terms like racist and blackmail, there is evidence of implied accusation. Yeah, that's not very good, right? Like, weren't you the guy that was given a bunch of validity to Grok? Weren't you the guy that was given a fuck ton of validity to Grok, right? And he was like, oh, imagine... Yeah, that's a bit of a self... Oh, but then again, MrPokke's not necessarily somebody that thinks more than, like, half a step ahead. Otherwise, right, we've seen the literal history. MrPokke makes a bunch of tweets without ever reaching out to anybody first and not even knowing what his actual position is. Because, of course, right, we all remember this one, where he made this tweet 3 hours after receiving a counter notice. And then, obviously, didn't talk to a single person, but, of course, was desperately trying to aura farm in the past. And now it looks like that lack of foresight has unfortunately cooked his ass because somebody trying to defend him in the comment section got fucking ratioed by Grok. It's ironic, right? It's ironic how this one is working and panning out. So, naturally, I think we can say that number one is pretty much confirmed, right? Because guess what? What do you think a judge would think about this? Now, let's move on to number two. Remember, MrPokke has already admitted all of these are lies. His celebration of me getting called a rapist in his comment section. Official confirmation, MrPokke intentionally called me a rapist so that his community will repeat this misinformation across his comment section to ruin my reputation. Shitantis, the Asian rape tone. Gonna cry? Many could say this is a celebration, right? Laughing, mockery at what's happening to me. The fact that I'm not very happy with, a thumbnail like this, right? Being followed up with, well, comments calling me a rapist in MrPokke's comment section. But then he responds with, gonna cry? Isn't that kind of like a celebration? Like, most could say that is pretty much him just, like, laughing and mocking his enemy at what's happening to them. Pretty fair to say, right? Remember, MrPokke is the guy talking about my act of absolute good faith and kindness, feeling sorry for what happened to you, gonna cry. And then look at this. There's another one. The follow-up attack. Me being falsely accused by him, and then his comment section calling me a rapist, and his response to that, gonna cry. Then the follow-up attack of, I am a victim. Huh. So, we can pretty much confirm that number two is true as well. Right? I think it'd be really hard to say that number two isn't true after seeing all of that, right? I think that's just a fact at this point. Now, 3, his public plan to strike 3 of my videos on my channel at once to terminate it. He's saying this is a lie as well, but there's a literal tweet showing exactly what his plan was, so let's just listen to this.
Gentleness.
Yeah.
I know. Right? I know it would be impossible for you to not react to this content.
Listen to what he just said. And this was the start of the clip. I know it would be impossible for you to not react to this content. I know. While showing my strike and the video that he used to strike me with.
This content. It will be a content so irresistible.
Why would he talk about irresistible content that I have to react to while also showing how he struck my video for reacting to content?
It will be a content so irresistible. You have to react.
I wonder why.
And I don't even need to force you to do it. Because you would.
Right.
You would, wouldn't you? Now you see, Santones, I want to introduce you to this concept on copyright infringement, so that in the future, maybe you would know after I planned this out for so long.
And now here's where he admits to planning this out.
It worked out 99%. It went according to my Keikaku.
90% it went according to his plan. And listen to where his plan went wrong.
Right? 99% went to my Keikaku. It's just that one bit I didn't account for is that the strike actually went through so quickly.
Because obviously, when the strike goes through, I now have the confirmation that MrPokke's gonna strike me for reacting to videos. And so I don't react to any more of them because the strike went through.
I thought it would have taken like way longer. Like,
Obviously, he wanted to like basically marinate all the strikes at once and have them all hit my channel at the same time and instantly terminate it.
I thought it would take like 1 month to review or something like that, but that was like a little bit fast. Everything else is like, okay, this is it.
So apparently everything else is going to plan. Clearly it's fucking not. He's not as smart as he fucking thinks he is. But that's just, again, confirmation, publicly admitted that his goal was to strike 3 videos at once. You can, I guess, theory craft some sort of explanation, mental gymnastics your way into saying that wasn't what was admitted there. But to 99% of the population, I think that's pretty fucking obvious what his plan was. Talking about how irresistible shit is, and then proceeding to, just admit all of it on stream because he was so confident, his ego was so big, and the Kiyasu was going out of control. So that's the first 3 points, guys, right? That have basically just been proven correct. And MrPokke's out here once again saying, professional victim, every single point's a lie. Very easy to say that when you don't show any proof, right? I wonder why MrPokke decided not to show proof of why these are lies. Probably because he knew they were true. Now, this is the ironic one. His copyright strike for violating fair use. I don't know how he managed to call that one a lie. I am not sure. I don't know if he even read the 6 things. I think he just blanket statement said they were lies, didn't even check them, because how the fuck is this not true? I think everyone already knows, but it's like, we'll just use his own video he put on his Clips channel to show that that one's true. The 4 factors of fair use, and then why did Saint receive a copyright? How do you even say that this one's not true? My mind is blown, right? Your mind is probably blown as well. This one makes no sense, but we're gonna make sure to at least outline it to show just how fucking rushed, desperate, and, like, pathetic this response is. Because, like, how do you say that this one's a lie? Who knows? Doesn't make very much sense to me. I'm ready to move on, but of course, we're gonna call the guy a dipshit who apparently doesn't read the tweets that he's, quote, retweeting and calling lies. That's just evidence of that. I don't know how you even deny that one. And 5, his demands, extortion that he wanted met to remove his strike. Here we have the 3 demands. As expected, looks like I will not be getting a public apology tonight. To give Saint the benefit of the doubt, every single day I do not get a public apology on his main channel, removing all videos about me and never mentioning me again, I drop 1 file. But this is the thing, MrPokke actually made sure to clarify what he meant by dropping the file. And also by meeting his demands. You want to see over here? Watch this.
Mr. Santones.
Oh yeah, buddy?
This
Bro, he
copyright
talks like so fucking slow, it's ridiculous. Like in this video, probably because he's nervous. Usually he talks at like fucking breakneck speed. I need to bump MrPokke to 1.5. Those are words nobody's ever said before.
Right strike. You can see over here. It can be removed.
This copyright strike, it can be removed.
Yeah. All I have to do is to click on one single button.
One button.
and I remove it.
Yep.
So I think you might expect what's going to happen next.
And now listen to this.
Are going to be the same. Alright, my terms are going to be the same. You know what? I did say I would accept a private apology. But since you decided to sympathy farm again, Nah. Send no less.
Yeah?
Fulfill these 3 conditions. And we can talk about me removing my copyright strike.
Huh. Oh, isn't that just the fucking tweet that was like, right? Isn't that the same fucking tweet? Isn't that the same fucking tweet that I just pulled up? And so literally in the transcript it says, fulfill these 3 conditions. This is the shit on the screen. And we could talk about removing the strike. How does he say that one's a lie? How do you say that one is a lie? I don't think he remembers the videos he's made. I think MrPokke might actually have the memory of a goldfish if he's saying these are all lies when literally all the receipts and all the proof is just on his own YouTube channel. This is from his own video and his own Twitter. That's crazy, isn't it? I think that's crazy. And now we got number 6. His 5 streams and 8+ videos on me filled with misinformation that he would strike if I reacted to them. And so we'll use the double combination over here of this.
It would be impossible for you to not react to this content.
And obviously, he talked a lot about his K-Cocker, right? This is kind of like a build-up on point 3. So let's go check out MrPokke's channel, right? I said 5 streams and 8+ videos on me filled with misinformation that he would strike if I reacted to them. Let's see what we got over here, Lance. Let's do a bit of a Pokke channel review. How many streams? Okay. What? I need to make my camera a little bit smaller. All right, let's see over here. We got 1, 2. We finished Bucko's career 3. The second file, that's 4. Sorry, MrPokke, you're right. It is misinformation. You had more than 5 live streams. You actually had 6. Yeah, my bad. You're actually correct. It's 6 streams. That is actually a lie for me. This might be the first lie. It wasn't 5 streams. It was 6. I got the number wrong. I miscounted, and your content on me is actually more than I thought. So I will take that one. You know, Pokke, you get the W over here. It's actually worse than what I was saying. Thank you for making me double check so I can confirm it's actually 6 streams. Awesome. Great. And now let's count the videos. I'm probably off on the number of videos as well. Let's just see over here. We're going to have to go back into the bucket. Alrighty. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10, not 8. Shit. I'm really bad at counting. Well, I put 8+, so I'm covered there. And of course, right, we gotta count the daily channel as well, right? Yeah, I forgot. We gotta count the daily channel. How's the daily channel been looking? Let's look at this one over here. We gotta go a bit of the way back. All right, we got this one's about me, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26, 27, 27 on the Clips channel. And so isn't it a little bit ironic that Pokke's out here being like, hey, professional victim, talking about all the videos. Bitch, you got 27 videos of me on your Clips channel. You have more videos on me than HSR 4.0. And he's out here talking about, oh, look at Saint's volume of videos about other creators. That's a little bit rough, isn't it? So we've basically proven, demonstrably, right, that all of these points, except for number 6, are true. So yeah, MrPokke, right? He was right about number 6 because I severely miscounted the number of videos that he made about me that contained all that misinfo. Yeah, I severely miscounted. I should have put 30+. Literally, I should have put 30+, and that would have been a lot more accurate. So I will take the L on this one. I forgot to really factor in the Clips channel. And so, yeah. Professional victim, right? That's ironic to say when MrPokke's out here claiming that I'm lying about him. This is what you call projection. And it's pretty clear why there's so much projection. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.